When after I was diagnosed with diabetes mellitus, as they call it, type 2, I got a job working at East Liberty. It's called Club 1. And after that, when I was sick with diabetes, I thought to myself, look, this place does not offer benefits, especially for employees that are sick. So this lady next door to me, she helps people to get a job, volunteer work. It's a agency where you need help for resume, learn how to do job interview, interact, what the proper words to say to the employer and everything. It's called Job Links and everything, and twice she got me a job, and thank God for her. But she's not here with us. She went on to glory. So I just, thank God for her, for helping me, because I asked her, I'm sick with diabetes, I'm working in a place they don't provide, just in case if I was sick and unable to work and everything, and I need benefits and 401k also. So she got me a job at McGee Women's Hospital, and they provide 401k, they provide benefits, UPMC card, medical card and everything. They also provide quite a bit of what I really need because of my health. And lo and behold, 3 years later, because I started in 1999, 2003, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And at first it was at ease, but every time I ended up in a diagnostic imaging, it's like hell on earth. Every time I looked at it, it's like open the gates of hell. One time they had to, what was it? This lady, I don't know who she is. You know those two knitting needles you knit with instead of crocheting? There was about that size, but see, she did it. It was right here. She did it so that so when the doctor do the surgery, they could pinpoint it where the tumor is. So she I'm thinking, I was so scared. She had these needles and squeezed it. She said the grunting because the muscle was so thick. And she said the grunting. I'm thinking to myself, I hope it doesn't go right through to the other side of my boobies. I understand, they did this so they can put an X of where the tumor is so the doctor will remove So she did that, marked it and everything, where it is. They had to use the X-ray for guidance. And I had to go through many times and diagnosed the imaging. Like I said, it's like going through the gates of hell to me. And that I have to go through a lot of stuff that's quite unusual, but it just makes me feel uncomfortable. It's just discomforting, physically and mentally. And so they did the surgery, and I got I love having a single room. You know, you could do anything you want to. There ain't nobody next to me. Single room, baby. You know, I could do anything I want. You know, if I close the door, they knock. There's manners, a bit mannerism, you know. You know, come out of the shower, you know, there I have my gown, and the bed is all made up. When an aide comes in, they make up your bed and everything. Get yourself a clean gown. You know, I go take a shower and everything, and you know, they close the door, and you come out fresh and clean. You know, but when you have surgeries, you ever notice when you go in the shower, you feel so refreshing? You ever noticed? You feel refreshed, anew, you feel clean, you know, you don't feel stagnant, dirty. You ever notice that? You feel refreshed and clean when you take a shower after a surgery? But anyway, put a clean gown on and everything. And after that, after a leave of absence, I came back. I was looking good, looking like nothing didn't happen. I had my hair up with a ponytail. I had a relaxer. I was working daylight. I was supposed to work light, but they think daylight is a light job. No, it wasn't. I had to lift. I had to push and everything else, because I was working night times. You don't have to do all that. It's a light job at night. But they put me on daylight where there is heavy stuff. But I was back in 3 months. And 8 years later, I was taking tamoxifen and everything. And then I was getting radiation and chemo, light chemo and radiation downstairs where I work at. So all I have to do is, you know, swipe out from my job and go down to 0 level and get radiation treatment. It was convenient, you know. So I did it that way. And after that, just going home. And then go for my chemo. That was Hillman. And got my chemo. It was very light chemo. The chemotherapy, they give you potassium for dehydration. They give you something that make you dizzy. Because of your immune system, the system is low, and the chemo medicine kills off the good and the bad white blood cells. They give Benadryl. I was going to ask them, the last time, why they give you Benadryl, the one that makes you drowsy instead of non-drowsy. I don't know why. But they give you potassium, Benadryl, then they give you the medication. and I was sick. And I was not that sick. Like I said, it was like I lost some hair, but not all. And a good friend of mine, she took me under her wings, you know, for dizzy and stuff like that, you know, sit down, I do this for you and all that. I said thank you, I really appreciate that. Every time I look at every time I look at that pump, you know, that pump you use for IV, I was sick of looking at it. I'm nauseated, sick of looking at those pumps. And I pushed one away. I was like, oh my goodness. I even put it out in the hallway. It was just thinking about it, even though it's not in my sight, just being in the room. I pushed it out in the hallway while I was, you know, taking my break. And, you know, so I worked at chemo radiation systematically. Had that for 1 year. And after 7 years later, taking tamoxifen and everything. And after that, being on remission. And lo and behold, in 2009, that sucker came back. I was out of remission. It metastasized to my shoulder. 2009, I was on leave again, and I never came back to work. Never said goodbye. Never, no farewell party, no nothing. I was sick. I ended up in ER all the time. I was working. And I just couldn't bear the pain anymore. So it was at first, and was March the 1st. I was on vacation, thank goodness. That pain was excruciating. I did not even know for the whole 7 or 8 months what it was until MRI test came. Turned out there's a cancer tumor, malignant. It just metastasized to my shoulder, this shoulder. They cannot do another surgery because it's on the nerve. I thought about my mother. You know, not me too. That was the question. Not me too. And I went through harsh chemotherapy. I was sick as a dog. Constipation, almost blacked out, passed out. I was seeing stars. I couldn't even sit in the toilet. That's how painful it was. Suppository, good luck. Stool softener, like Fleet, X-Lax or whatever. You know, me being a diabetic can't take anything that has sugar in it. But I just didn't give a darn. And it just didn't work because the chemical is more stronger than the over-the-counter stool softener. Drink plenty of fluids. Yeah. I'm not a water drinker. Like I said, the chemo is I had to take it every 2 weeks. You can imagine, have to take the medication to prevent nausea. You have to take those 3 big horse pill shape. Once it was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. As soon as I take those, I'm sick. And so I went through hell. And the food, when I was taking I had a port. I had surgery. I had, where is it? Oh, I had a port. Right here, see the scar. They insert the IV for chemo. There's a port. It connects all the way around to the heart. So the ladies that see my veins are very hard to. It's like I don't have no veins at all. And the hand thing, well, let's just say calcium will build up, and sometimes it's hard to get it on the veins. So I did the favor for the nurses. I went for the surgery, had a port in Saturday, but the chemo ended in December. The chemo and everything ended in December. So yeah, there's a scar. It's malfunction now. Don't need it any other way, because I no longer don't take chemo anymore. It malfunctioned. Let me see. Chemo was 2009 and malfunctioned in 2011. So everything was done. They put it in. I could feel it. They said some people don't, some people do. I could feel the pinch. You know, when they put it in, I was, you know, I just could not lay and relax and lay back, feeling that pinch. I'd be like, you know, one time I went through the wall. Well, not literally, but almost dead. You know, went through the wall because it hurts. So that's why I went through. You know, the ladies, the nurses, they love the port. You know, to draw blood, to put chemo in, whatsoever. They loved it. It's easier and convenient for them. So after that horrific, what was it? It was August, September, October, November, December. It was 5 months. Lost all my hair. Lost my sense of identity, because I lost my job that I really liked so much. When the well is dry, you know what you're missing. You know, and it's like burying a friend. I was so sad, so disappointed. I was, I felt, what to do now, you know? I don't have a job. I don't have nothing to pay rent, food, nothing. So they got me on some agencies like Social Security and all that. And I'm going to tell you something. God works in mysterious ways in which I don't even know what to do. I don't know what the next step, you know, me being out of work, being terminated because of my illness. And this is the result. It was gradually starting to look like an arthritis or mimicking, what do you call it, MS, or some other thing, people walking around, like this, but this I can do, as I said to the other videos I was making, but it's this where the cancer had damaged the nerves, and it seems like, you see these knuckles, or what do we call them, here, it seems as though these are being pushed out through here, being pushing outward. You know what I'm talking about? See these knuckles here? See the dimples? You don't see them outward like you see this. See the difference? These are sticking out. This one's not. It's dimples. Look like they've been pushed inward through outward, and it's like, cerebral palsy. It's mimicking cerebral palsy, and you could be mistaken. No, it's not cerebral palsy. It's mimicking, but it's just from cancer. And it still is, even though it's up here, it's still breast cancer, but it damaged my nerves. I can no longer work. I need two hands to work. But it's not only that, but I had mental problems also. Going through such overwhelming situation of losing my mother, my grandmother, that had to get to work in which I don't want to, and the idea of being lonesome and being alone in this world, and going through some outstanding things that my mind cannot comprehend. Now I'm ended up sick with diabetes, with cancer, now with mental illness, that is anxiety, and so I went to see a therapist and psychiatrist. They really are very friendly people, very nice, very pleasant to me, and they are very serious with their job. And I talked to my therapist, and for the first time she said, I think you need medication, the way that you were talking and everything, what you went through. And how you felt losing your job, it's like losing part of me. It's like going through the past all over again. Been so lonesome, have nobody, seem like I'm alone in the world. I have seen, one time I broke out in tears. I went to Hillman. I seen so much love, support, caring, people in wheelchairs, being pushed. They don't have to do too much of anything. Their family or loved ones doing it for themselves, for them, caring for them. They got a car. They're able to go through cold weathers and stuff. I'm catching a bus. I'm sick. That what kills me, and at that time I was alone, and it screwed my head up badly. And I was talking to my therapist and everything about the situation, but I'm telling you about it. I know sometimes things are confidentiality, but just to say, just to share, that there are people that are suffering worse You know, I ought to be appreciated and thankful to God that it could have been worse. And right now, I'm cancer-free. Thank God, cancer-free for nearly ever since I was 2010, 11, 12, 13, 2014. Been cancer-free, been in remission that long. There's nothing but the Lord and the goodness of Him. Give credit where credit is due. Give God thanks. And been taking medications and been seeing a therapist, and it helps to seek help. Have a social worker about paying these medical bills and stuff like that, or seek help for whatever that you need, in need of. And sometimes you want, you need to eat. Programs out there. There are a lot of things they do. Let them do their jobs, and they are willing to help. That's what they get paid for. Every time you open up the bill, seeing your therapist, seeing your oncologist, seeing your PCP, whatever, doctors, they're more sourceful of whatever help you need. Open your mouth. It's your body. You're living for one time. You want to live, but we cannot live forever. But, open your mouth. You don't want to go through the pain, and you don't want to suffer for something that you could have made a choice. It's out there. Swallow your pride. There's a food bank, get something to eat. Welfare department, get something to eat. Social Security, of course, for disability, you're going to get something. You're not going to get a pretty house with a dog with a white picket fence and a car and all that kind of stuff like that. Sorry. But I have the internet. I'll look it up, information, There's resources. There's libraries. There's many things. There shouldn't be no excuses. No excuses whatsoever. There are hundreds of thousands of millions of support groups. There are many of them that have things for you to do. Activities, recreation, something for you to go for a walk, exercise, do hobbies, something you're able to do to keep your mind busy. Okay, make friends. You might meet somebody you maybe someday get married to, do it. If even alone. If you want to be alone, go see a movie, eat out, if you have a little money, if no money, go window shopping, get out, breathe fresh air when the weather is warm, and make sure you have an umbrella, because when you take medication, it's ineffective when you be out in the sun too long, and you cannot drink just everything and anything. I take a medication. I cannot drink grape juice. So, do something with your mind. Go to church. Like I say, be active in the church. Go to library. Read a book about yourself, what you had to go through, your illnesses and what to do and everything. Talk to somebody, a friend, a neighbor, whoever, whatever. But don't just talk to everybody. Even your own family. Don't talk to just anybody. But see, I'm talking on YouTube about me because I wanted to let the public know that the title, Who is This Woman, on YouTube. And I do projects on it and everything. It gets me busy. I play games on websites and stuff like that, and just to share my who I am and everything. We all go through things, but it's different. We're unique. We're different people. Some people keep things behind closed doors. Look, on YouTube, as I'm talking, I did not give out no phone number. I didn't give out no Social Security. I did not give out anything that is preventing from hackers, preventing from identity theft and stuff like that. I'm trying to be very careful what to say to, to you people out there, like I said, I'm Yvette Laurie. Hopefully, get to know me enough. I'm not telling every story, but I believe I told enough that just to get to know me and everything, and just share, and to hopefully that we're not all alone. We all suffer, go through trials and tribulations differently, and people react differently. You just have to, be patient. Be patient with them. That's just it. If they're ready to open up, listen. Just listen. Keep your mouth shut and just listen and just pray for them. Be there. Be a shoulder. Sometimes be a sounding board. And when you shake your head, not shake your head of agreement, but shake your head that you understand, But, some people share things with me. I haven't been there before, but it's a cry for help, But they blame themselves and everything. I say it's not your fault. But you have to listen to them, the demeanor, how the way they sit, and their eyes tells the story. Sometimes you have to look behind the smile. Sometimes you have to have that insight. It's a gift. We have to use it to help others. And that's what I'm doing here. I wanted to help others. I grew up being bullied and everything. Like I said, there are other people going through worse than I am. I've been praying for them. I have been praying for quite some time, though. But it's time for me to update right now, though. But somebody out there praying for you. You may never know. And talking about, I don't want nobody praying for me. But sorry, there are people in need of praying. There are people that not just praying, but literally need something to eat, or blanket, but sometimes don't underestimate those homeless people, or some people worse situation than I am. Like, I'm grateful to God, and I'm thankful for Him, and I don't want to take it for granted. And like I said, I give all credit to God. Me standing here in YouTube talking to the public about my business. It may be a dirty laundry, it may be a dirty life, it may be whatever. You could be a help instead of a hindering. You keep things to yourself, people are going to think that they're alone. They're dealing with that alone. They're not alone. And I know I'm not alone. If they hang on, I can hang on. So, hey, that's it. Goodbye.